Welcome to Kids Art with Lucca, the place to find fun and interesting kids art. Today, our project is to make a Navajo rug. The Navajo are a Native American tribe famous for their rugs. The materials we need today are colored paper in black, white, and red, a pair of scissors, a glue stick, and maybe a pencil, and a ruler. So I'm going to start with the black paper as the base of the rug, and then I'm going to take red and put bands on the end because some of the rugs, especially the Klagetoh area, use those colors and they usually have bands. So I'm going to cut two at once by folding the paper in half. Then I won't have to measure it, I can just eyeball it. Take your scissors and cut those strips off. And this will be the basic form of our rug, and then we'll add some geometric designs. Now, this is my workspace so that I can put glue on these and make sure that you go right to the edges. You don't need to glue the center. Whenever you do any kind of work, you just need to glue the edges. And then make sure you've got it right to the bottom and to the two sides and smooth it across. I'm going to put the other end on the same way, right around the edges, and put it on the same way and rub it down flat, make sure it's really adhering. There it is. Right now, we're going to take the white, and I think I'm going to put one in the center, a central white one. And I'm going to make some thinner strips beside mine because I want to make some cross pieces that go across. So now I'm going to cut those strips. If you want to make two of anything, remember to fold the paper in half. Then you can double it by folding the paper if you need to. Okay, I'm going to start with those. I'm putting the white design onto the black, and then I'm going to put some black designs on the red ends of the blanket. Now, I'm going to make it right in the center. So, go from the center out with your glue stick. I'm going to put it right about there. Rub it down. Now I'm going to give it some cross pieces. So I'm going to cut these all about the same length. Just pick them all up. Make sure the ends are together. And cut them about the same length. And with Navajo, they believe imperfections are important to let the spirit of the piece show. So, this would be woven in wool, but we're making it just so that it makes a decorative pattern rug. I'm going to put them down about that far apart. This is a design I've seen on some of the rugs, and I'm not storm pattern rugs. Oops, that one's short. So I must have cut that one off. Somehow some of mine are shorter than others. I must have not held them close together when I cut them, which is a good thing to remember for you. So I'm going to eyeball this and cut a couple more of that length. Cut it in half. Almost through with the center design. All right, there's my center design. Now I'm going to take the black paper. Now we have black, and I'm going to show you how to make a storm hoof print pattern. Make squares. Just about the same width. This one's a little bigger, so I'm going to make it a little small. Just cut that piece off. All right, now when you take these, if they're square enough, if you cut them right across the center, see how I'm doing that? Let me get this out of your way so you can see. Cut it from one corner straight to the other corner, and then you'll have that basic pattern. See how that works? All right, now I'm going to lay them on here so I can see how it will look. Looks like we're going to need probably 3 for each end. Yes, that's going to work. All right, so then I'm just going to lift them off one at a time. I'm going to move my worksheet over here. So and glue them right back down in place so I know exactly where I want them to be when I glue them. Remember, you only need the outside. These are fairly small, so it tends to glue the whole thing just to do the outside. I must not have enough. Make sure you press it down so that it stays in place. Can you imagine weaving these into place? It means as you did it, you'd have to make sure you pick up your pattern. Oh, this is not going to stick as well. There we go. If you find it's not sticking, just add a little more glue to it. All right, now I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing to this end. There. Right to the center. How is yours looking? Did you use the same shapes or did you invent your own shapes? They generally use squares and triangles. And sometimes long rectangles, like this one in the center. And there is my Navajo rug. I'd love to see what you did. If you'd like to share your project, use the hashtag #WithLucca.